Welcome to Men at the Tap, a podcast from Tapestry Ministries. Each episode reflects on a daily Bible reading from the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on a spiritual journey with the Tapestry community, and we refer to the daily Bible reading as our spiritual manna. It nourishes our souls, fostering spiritual growth as we share insights and interpretations that enrich our spiritual lives. Today is Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, during the seventh week after Pentecost in the season of ordinary time. This is a time for us to live an extraordinary, disciplined life as we experience spiritual growth. The lectionary reading is from the first book of the New Testament, the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, known as the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus is speaking to the crowd following him. They expect that he will save them from the oppressive Romans who have invaded their land, and that he will help make Israel great again. Jesus displays all the qualities of a great king. And according to Matthew's gospel, Jesus descended from the lineage of King David. He had a miraculous birth story, and King Herod, the ruler at that time, was threatened by his birth. Now he has an army of followers, mostly the poor and outcasts, who see him as their only hope. And in this climate of political tension and grassroots aspirations, after blessing them, Jesus describes what God's kingdom and reign on earth look like. The lectionary reading focuses on verses 43 to 48. Jesus urges his followers to do the unthinkable. He reminds them of the common saying of the time, which was to love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Jesus challenged the idea of hating enemies. He urged them to love their enemies and to pray for their persecutors if they wanted to be children of the kingdom of their Father in heaven. This Father in heaven sends the sun to shine and the rain to nourish the soil to everyone, whether they are good or bad, nasty or nice. Anyone can love those who are easy to love. But Jesus wanted his followers to love those who could not love them in return. And the only way they could do this was by praying for those they found hard to love. Clearly, the kingdom of heaven differs from the kingdoms of this world. If we want to follow Jesus, then we must be children of the heavenly kingdom and live according to our God-created identity. When our enemies are defeated through love instead of violence, it demonstrates God's kingdom in action.